actually pretty smart for this movie to be coming out in early December so parents can go take their kids and say, see, this is what happens when you're naughty. So don't do that because then awful things are going to happen. So Krampus, starring a whole bunch of great people and a lot of creepy things. So Krampus is basically the story about a whole family that gets together for Christmas. They do this every year, but every year apparently kind of gets worse and tensions arise and all that stuff. You know, what normally happens around Christmas. But then the son of Toni Collette and Adam Scott's characters kind of loses his Christmas spirit because of all the negative stuff that's happening with his family, and he basically renounces Santa, which ends up summoning Krampus and a bunch of other freaky creatures. So yes, Krampus is a Christmas horror comedy. And I'm a big horror comedy fan, so I didn't really know what to expect from this movie because it looked like it could kind of go in a lot of different directions. But that kind of brings up some of the issues that arise in this movie, and that does kind of have to do with tone. But that is super difficult when doing horror comedy because you want to do the right balance. You don't want to do too much of one. But then not enough of one, so I can totally see how it's tough to get it exactly right. And they were really going for kind of horror, but a lot of kind of scary visual stuff. With the Krampus comes a lot of his minions, and a lot of them are very freaky, and I'm not into it. So yeah, it did kind of seem to have a lot of kind of abrupt tonal shifts, so that was kind of an issue. But that doesn't mean that there aren't good scenes that have a decent balance of the two. There are some pretty great laugh out loud moments, and it's kind of clear that whoever wrote and directed this movie must have been a pretty big Sam Raimi fan because there's a lot of Evil Dead vibes, even a little Drag Me to Hell vibes as well. It was very interesting to kind of figure out what inspired this movie. And yeah, it gets pretty Evil Dead-y with when the gingerbread cookies start, attacking people. Another issue was pacing. It seemed to kind of jump into it a bit and then kind of slow down, but then jump in again and then go kind of too fast. And it was kind of all over the place. And then you could kind of tell that towards the end, it seemed like they were kind of running out of time. So they were just kind of escalating things a lot. And then you were just like, where the heck is this movie going? But again, the cast was really great. It was cool to see Adam Scott, Toni Collette, Allison Tolman, David Champ from Anchorman. It was fun to see them all interact, and I just love Adam Scott, and he's perfect for this type of genre because his reactions are just so perfect and realistic, but also in a funny way. But also relatable because you're just like, yeah, that's pretty much how I would react if I saw a really evil clown thing coming up and doing horrible things. Yeah. So yeah, if you're looking for an enjoyable Christmas horror comedy, Krampus, pretty much fits the bill. It does come with flaws. It's not perfect, but for what it is, it's still a good time, and I'm pretty sure you'll get something out of it if you like this type of movie, which is horror comedy and Christmas. So for all those reasons, I'm going to give Krampus nice. So did you guys see it? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm not really sure how many Christmas horror movies are out there. I know there are definitely a few, but let me know what your favorite Christmas horror movie is, or Christmas movie, whatever. 'Tis the season, so yeah, let me know. Well, guys, that's it for me. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon. Toodles.